During the 2022-23 NBA regular season, the only two players to register at least 10 steals plus blocks, also known as stocks, in a single game were Anthony Davis and Brook Lopez. AD did it in November against the Suns, while Lopez accomplished the feat in a March matchup versus the Nets. While those two take home the steal plus block title for one game, in this video we're focused on stocks accumulated across the entire year. These are the 15 NBA players with the most steals plus blocks during the 2022-2023 regular season. So, to start things off, we have Fred VanVleet in 15th. VanVleet finished his 7th NBA campaign with 161 total stocks, which led all point guards. His 123 steals during the season were a career high and the 4th most in the league. Next up is Atlanta's Onyeka Okongwu in 14th. In his second NBA season, Okongwu registered 107 blocks and 56 steals for a total of 163 stocks. The athletic USC alum led all bench players in block shots. Mitchell Robinson's 165 steals plus swats throughout the season was the 13th most in the NBA. On a per-game basis, Robinson's 2.8 stocks was actually 6th best in the league. In his last two regular season appearances, the Knicks center put a bow on his 5th year in the NBA by registering back-to-back 7-block games. Following Mitchell Robinson, we have DeAnthony Melton in 12th place. During his first year with the 76ers, Melton amassed a combined 167 steals and blocks. The former Memphis Grizzly was a thief all season. His 126 total steals was the league's second most, and he was one of only two players, D'Angelo Russell being the other, to have at least 7 steals in a single game. Despite playing in only 56 games, Anthony Davis managed to finish 11th in total steals plus blocks with 173. Per game, Davis registered 3.1 stocks, which was the 3rd best in the NBA. After Anthony Davis, we have the player with the 10th most steals plus blocks during the 2022-23 regular season, Miles Turner. The Pacers center finished the year with 130 blocks and 36 steals. Turner's 2.8 steals plus blocks per game average was the 5th highest in the league. Next up, we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and his 177 stocks. SGA finished his breakout campaign as the only player to amass at least 100 steals and at least 60 blocks, getting it done on both ends of the court. After the 9th place Gilgeous-Alexander, we skip ahead to a tie for 7th between OG Anunoby and Joel Embiid. Both players finished the year with 178 steals plus blocks. Anunoby, the league leader in steals, saw 72% of his total stocks come in the form of steals, while 63% of Embiid's came from blocks. The player with the 6th most steals plus blocks during the 2022-23 season was Cleveland's Evan Mobley. Highlighted by an 8-SWAT game against the Pistons in November, Mobley finished his second year in the league with 119 blocks and 60 steals for a total of 179 stocks. Following Evan Mobley is Anthony Edwards in 5th. Edwards led all non-bigs in steals plus blocks with 183. 125 of those were steals, the 3rd most thefts in the league. Next up, we have Walker Kessler, the 4th place finisher. Kessler's 199 stocks led all first-year players and was 56 more than the rookie runner-up Tari Eason. Milwaukee's Brook Lopez finished the year with 230 total stocks, which was the 3rd most in the NBA. More impressively, Splash Mountain ended up registering a career high and league-leading 193 blocks. After Lopez, we're going to blow right past the runner-up position because Nick Claxton and Jaren Jackson Jr. actually tied for the most steals plus blocks during the 2022-23 season. Both players amazingly amassed exactly 189 blocks and exactly 65 steals for a total of 254 stocks. Claxton, who played in 13 more games than Triple J, finished what was by far his best NBA season by averaging 2.5 blocks per game, more than double his 2021-22 block production. As for Jaren Jackson Jr., he has now led the league in stocks 2 years in a row. The Grizzlies' big man's just over 4 steals plus blocks per game was the most in the NBA. Despite missing the first few weeks of the season, Jaren Jackson Jr. still managed to finish the 22-23 campaign with an absurd 5 different 8-stock games and 2 different 9-stock games. So there you have it, the 15 players with the most total steals plus blocks during the 2022-23 NBA regular season. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do me a huge favor and smash that like button.